On March 29, 2012, Tejanos from all regions gathered on the south lawn of the Capitol in Austin, Texas, to unveil the Tejano Monument. Thousands of supporters, including Texas Governor Rick Perry and Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst, made an appearance to share their support for the Tejano Monument.
For the future of Texas is tied directly to the future of our Hispanic population, and I believe we have a glorious future ahead of us as a state. We have a glorious future because no matter the color of your skin, the sound of your last name, no matter where your parents originally came from, we all have much in common. We share the desire for safe neighborhoods for our families, for the opportunity to succeed based on our own merit. We share the core values of family, of faith, of hard work.
And most Americans don't realize that long before Sam Houston, starting in the late 1500s, we had missionaries and settlers traveling all the way from Spain and Mexico to make their way to Texas. And over the centuries, all these values have been woven into the Texas fabric: faith, family, hard work, and love of freedom. It's my hope, and I know it is yours, that this monument will always stand as a reminder to future generations of the important and lasting contributions made by Tejanos that exemplify the true spirit of Texas.
After the keynote speakers, the presentation and unveiling of the Tejano Monument began.
We have Unveiling the Explorer, the Bailly family. Being unveiled by the descendants of the De Leon family that founded Victoria, who in 1689 with Captain General Alonso de Leon brought the first cattle and brought the first families into Texas, unveiled the family statue. The Navarro family unveiled the Texas Longhorn. Therefore fitting that we have asked the direct descendants of the Guerra family to unveil the Texas Longhorn bull. Then that we have young ladies that you have before you unveil the statue of the Tejana girl. Unveil the girl. And we have unveiling the statue of a boy with a goat. The young boys today unveil the statue.
Unveil the vaquero.
After the unveiling, the public was allowed to gather around the monument to take photos. I spoke with the architect and members of the board to talk about the importance of the Tejano Monument.
And how important is the significance that the monument is placed in front of the Capitol?
It's extremely significant. It's so important. There's so many generations of Tejanos, of Hispanic Latinos who built this state, who established so much of who we are today. And to finally have a monument that is befitting of that history, it's just a big deal, and I'm so happy and excited to be part of it. Took a lot of work, a lot of people out here working together on it, and we had a lot of hurdles to jump over and a lot of challenges to get here, but probably not as hard as the challenges of those who first built this land. And so this is for them, and it's for the future generations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
All right.
Well, it's a very, very, very significant, because we're right where we really belong, right on the front lawn of the Capitol. So when visitors come over here, one of the very first monuments they're going to see is the Tejano Monument. And from what we've seen already, it's going to probably be one of the most photographed monuments. Everybody wants to take their photo, in front of it. And it's just, it tells a story. It tells a story of the Tejanos. Yeah, it's very, very significant.
I'm here, I'm very honored, humbled, proud, so many emotions. Sorry. we're standing on the shoulders of Tejano ancestors. Right now, they're gleaming with pride and joy, and for everybody, because it was a chapter like Dr. Barrera, who spearheaded this. It was a chapter that was missing in Texas, and now the chapter's here. And it's going beyond the radar that we even dreamed of. We have foreign tourists that come and are baffled and amazed, and their words are, wow, awesome, incredible. So, and this is from us to Texas. And hopefully 50 years down the road, Tejano history will be a full book. And the American way, too.
What was your inspiration for building everything?
Well, about 8.5 years ago, when I began on the project, they had the statues as we see them now, but they were mounted on a big pedestal. It had columns, it had arches and whatnot. And I said, that's a Roman temple. I said, we're not Roman, we're Tejanos. So we changed the design and we came up with the concept of the rock. And the rock evolved into many generations, and it is what we see today. The rock weighs over 500,000 pounds, and I worked very closely with the rock carver to give it its final shape.
And what does it mean to you to have it placed here, right in front of the Capitol?
Well, it's an amazing feeling because being the architect for the monument, means that that I'm going to see it forever and ever. My children, my grandchildren. It's at the front door of the Capitol. It talks about our history, and it's a great joy for me.
For more information, visit southtexannews.com. This is Christian Acevedo with the Javelina Broadcast Network.